Hey everyone, it's Tracy from Gift Basket Appeal and Mindless Crafting. And as many of you know, we're in Vienna, right?
Yeah, Virginia.
Yes, we're in Vienna, Virginia, and visiting my wonderful and very talented, beautiful, creative daughter and her boyfriend Manny. They've been so wonderful. We've had so much fun with them just spending time. I would just enjoy just not even doing anything and just hanging around them. You know, they've been taking us out to different places and we've been just really having a great time here. And Chelsea is, she's painting. I'm away from my craft room, but watching Chelsea paint helps me center myself while I'm away from my craft room.
Right.
So Chelsea, look, you're fainting. Bill, I said,
That's some serious pain.
you're painting. So she's got her little tools here, and what kind of paint are you using, Chels?
So I'm using Liquitex Basic.
Let
Uh,
me see. Bring okay.
so
It's
it's
right
just
there.
Liquitex Basics, just the
Yeah,
regular. One of the
regular
one of
stuff.
the like it's not necessarily low end acrylic paint, but it's not like the highest
Mm-hmm.
type of acrylic paint. But for what I'm doing, it's absolutely perfect.
Nice.
It's nice and thick. It's got like a good consistency to it, so that's always really nice. Because you never really want to use like a unless you're doing like those really cool what is it the those liquid paint canvases where
Yeah.
like people they like put a bunch of colors on it and they either like spin it around or they like you know tilt it over to get like these really cool marbling effects. Unless you're doing something like that, a thick I prefer like a thicker paint. So,
Nice. So I like this right here. Like I'm not gonna touch that because I know that's the part you
yeah,
work.
that's
This is the
yeah.
part
This
that's
is
dry.
all
How
yeah.
did you like this right here? Like what did you do to get this mix here?
So first, what I did was that I painted the canvas orange and red on this, or sorry, orange, yellow, and red on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Then I painted the canvas um, blue and green on this side. And then after that, I felt like the colors were a little bit too strong. So what I
Mm-hmm.
ended up doing was painting it. Then I painted it like I did like almost like a glaze of the white and then this iridescent
Let's see.
medium.
Oh, okay,
So the
okay.
iridescent medium is really nice because what it'll do is it'll it adds almost like a metallic sort of quality to the paint. And you can kind of use it to like dilute your paints and things like that too.
Nice.
Um, I'm explaining it a little bit poorly, but that's essentially like what I use it for. It helps to move the paints around. And so this one I want to do iridescent because I wanted it to have sort of like a glossy feel without it being like high gloss. Like I wanted that like metallic feel. So now essentially what I'm doing is I'm kind of doing like an underpaint where like basically what you're doing is you're like feeling out what the highlights and the shadows are
Mm-hmm.
in the picture. And so once I feel out like the shadows and the highlights, then I wait for it to dry. And the cool thing about painting is that like once you let it dry, you can paint over something and it can be completely opaque. Like you don't have to see what's under it. Or you can do like a thinner layer. So essentially with underpainting, you get a feel for like the shadows and the highlights. And then after that, you can go over it with any other color that you want. As thick as you want, and you can kind of like already have all of those shadows and highlights worked out so that you don't have to worry about redoing anything or anything like that. So
Ha. Look, Robin Lovaz or Lovaz, sorry if I got your name wrong, says, now I know where your mom gets her talent from. LOL. Y'all funny, okay. So Chels, Bill is
yeah.
over in the corner there. I'm just gonna scan over there.
Oh
Bill,
yeah, definitely.
can you show the pillows? Hold up one of those pillows. This is the inspiration behind the colors in the painting. She's actually painting something for her place. She's got that blue, which y'all know I love that blue. That's my favorite color. That's the mindless crafting color right there. And then the orange pillow,
Mm-hmm.
um, right over there. Bill, say hi.
Hey!
You see her kitty cat over there too. We got a gorgeous view, even though it's raining out. We've got a gorgeous view at her place. So we're just having a lot of fun right now. I'm just watching her this whole thing come together. So those that orange and that's almost like a peach, right?
Like it's almost like a peach. Like it's like a yeah, I would say so. It's definitely orange up here and down here. I started to get a little bit darker, but now I'm just trying to lighten it up so that it's a little more highlights, so that when I do the when I paint over it again, um, it'll show out really nicely.
Nice. Oh,
So
they said cute apartment, Charles. Thanks, Karen.
thanks,
Karen said beautiful. Naomi from Puerto Rico, she says beautiful painting.
thank
Brenda
you.
Bodwin sent a $10
Hi,
super chat.
Brenda.
She just comes in throwing money
Brenda
all over
always
the
comes in
place.
the vein.
She really does. Oh, they're saying, hey, Bill. Gina Pa says, hi, everyone. Wow, Chelsea, beautiful. So I'm going to just come on this side of you, babe,
Yeah,
and just
definitely.
kind of show them what we got here. This is so cute. I'm really liking the way this is coming together. And look at this. I love this, Chels.
Oh
I need
yeah, the
one of
palette.
these. This little palette, this little glass palette here. Where'd you get this from?
I got it from a store up here called AC Moore, but
Oh, that's
uh,
everyone talks about AC Moore. I've
we
never
don't.
been in one.
I don't think there's any in Georgia. I've never seen one in Georgia. I've always
Everyone's saying that there's
seen.
not one in Georgia.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So that was my first time when I got all this stuff. That was my first time going into AC Moore, and it felt very much like a Michaels. Actually, more like Michaels than Hobby Lobby for sure.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of looking here. You see she's got her stuff over here, you know. Got your little, oh, your paint brushes. Let me look at your brushes here. She's
Oh yeah,
got them in this cute
definitely. So
little
I have a
case
lot
here.
of
Oh, that's all
different
right. I'll
ones.
just spin around here a little bit. So, is there any particular reason why you have it? Looks like this is a certain brand of brush,
Um,
of paint brushes.
I didn't actually. So this time I didn't actually like think of like a specific brand. I kind of was just in the store and then I saw these, and I usually like to get this type of brush. I think this is the Taklon.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like it because it's like nice and soft. Like you can wait. Hopefully that's showing up.
Yeah, it's
Like you
showing.
can see, like it's like nice and
It's real
soft. So
soft, yeah.
I like the way that those like they have just the right amount of give. So when I'm like in a pinch and I just want to get something really quick, I usually just get those.
Good.
Yeah. So
So this is my first time coming to visit her since she's moved to DC, and Bill and I wanted to see where she was living and make sure she was in a safe place, which I knew she would do a good job picking out her place. But you know what? I just had to come and see. It's not till mom comes and actually sees your place. Is that correct, Charles?
it's true.
Is that correct?
it's
Yeah,
true.
I had to come and actually see where she's staying, and I absolutely love it. I love the
Yeah, me
environment.
too.
I love the setup. You love it, babe?
It's
Bill said
incredible.
he loves it. It's
The
incredible. I
entire
mean,
area.
yeah, I'm just blown away with how beautiful this place is. And so you did good, Chelsea. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
Look at the
Thank
camera
you.
when I'm saying it. I'm very proud.
Thank you.
There you go. I'm proud of Manny too, wherever he is.
He's probably studying
Manny,
his C.
he's probably over
surface
there studying. Manny, say hi. We're live. Where is he? Oh, yeah. So here's Manny. Manny, if you go and stand beside Chelsea, here's the other. These two together are like masterminds. Okay. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Manny says he's the influence on this painting,
Oh yeah, totally.
but
It looks just like
I would
it's
like
got
to
the
think so.
it's got the
you
the
know,
eyes are the same.
the eyes. Oh, he got the sleepy eye look. Yeah. So this is Manny, and Manny is here also. He absolutely loves DC as well, right?
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
both kind of love where you live.
It's fabulous. I
It's
love
fabulous, right? Yeah. He's trying to be quiet and shy, y'all, but he
it.
he can get loud sometimes, okay?
Yeah, just sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. So, Manny, what do you think of me and Bill? Like,
I think you guys are amazing.
Oh my
If you
goodness.
have
I
Look, let's get the truth here on camera. We gonna put him on the spot here, okay?
Well, I would say first impression. When I met you guys, the first time, Chelsea introduced me as a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but Bill especially was just so, just so funny. I'd say that. Right?
Yeah, they know that. They definitely know that Bill is funny. Yep,
Yeah. So I think you guys, are awesome. Sometimes I think, I get some sort of inspiration just kind of talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Getting some insight as to,
Thank you.
how you guys
Always.
make it work for so long. So, but yeah.
So they're like, where do they work? Do y'all have jobs here in DC? Like,
Oh,
how
no,
do y'all?
absolutely not.
Oh,
We
yeah.
just panhandle. No,
You
I'm
just-
just kidding. So I am a junior UI UX designer at this company called Claridge. So that's what I do.
There you go. Do you love what you
Monday
do?
through Friday. Yeah, no, it's great. It's fun. The work is like different. It's more hands-on
Mm-hmm.
than anything I've ever done before. So
Nice.
it's really nice.
So she left me. They both left to come here. Well, Manny came by way of Syracuse.
Yeah.
So he was in
I
Syracuse.
was working, so.
Right. So he was working, getting his thing down. I don't know if he could talk about what he does, but you know.
I mean, I'm a software engineer at Raytheon, I guess.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah.
all
So
he-
That's about all I
he's a
can say.
software
He won't even
engineer.
tell Chelsea.
Yeah. So the two of them together are doing their thing. They're a young couple, making their way throughout life, and I think they're doing an absolutely great job. I'm just so proud of both of them. And yeah, so sorry for putting you on this spot, Manny, but
I
I would.
wouldn't see him camera
Huh,
shy,
comments
but
you
I
got,
wasn't
that was
expecting
great.
that.
He's not that, huh?
Any comments?
Oh yeah. I'm looking at the comments. Oh, they're like, wow. They're just like, wow. They're just blown away by you, the two of you. Oh, they say, look, colorful dimension. Susan Stewart says, I love that she's working in the kitchen. I know, right? Look,
yeah.
I have had my craft table on. Y'all know I started crafting before I had my craft room, on the patio,
And she's not even
dining
barefoot.
room, in the kitchen, Yeah, we just craft wherever we can. So yeah, she's crafting right here on the table. She's got everything all set up. So Manny, what do you think about her
I think
her creation right now?
I think it's my face in there,
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's got the
face.
same high cheekbones, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? The same.
Yeah.
But I'm
Jaw.
still not sure where this is.
Where the
gonna-
hair is, like, where's your hair, right? Manny's
Right.
like, oh, you got me bald right now, okay?
No, that's true. I
But
should
that's
probably
okay.
probably
This is
put
like
some hair on it.
this is like mindless crafting though, because
Yeah.
you really just went into it and just got started,
Pretty much.
So I'm sure Manny had something to do with that, as far
yeah,
as the starting
As
part.
far as the starting,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Manny was the one that was like, let's go to the art store and let's get your stuff so you can do this. Because I was talking about doing it for a while, but like I never actually like went to go buy the things to do it. So Manny's the one that was like, okay, let's go to the store and go get the stuff so you can do this.
I wanted
So,
to unleash you.
Yeah.
so now I have all this stuff.
oh, they think it's awesome that you're an undercover. They're calling you an undercover engineer.
Undercover. I guess that's what you'd
Yeah.
say.
Oh, they said you're such cute people. They loved it, y'all. They were like, y'all are so cute.
Oh, thank you.
He's an undercover engineer, and I'm sure he has an eye for art.
Oh yeah, I'd like to
somewhere
think
in
so.
there. Yeah,
I'd like to think
something,
so.
some little designer. So you're giving some hair to your.
Just a little bit.
Thing,
Just
yeah,
something
there you
to, make it look less bald.
Bill is over there, just kind of doing
Also, the
his
paint's
thing.
wet right here, so I don't want to do too much.
Yeah.
Well, actually, in a way, Manny is an artist in his own right. He was part of a, what is that called?
Drone team.
He was part
What
of
was
a
he?
drone team that I think they placed second in the world or something competitively.
Bill is just
Oh
bragging
yeah,
on
Georgia,
him.
yeah.
In Georgia. He's like, oh, yeah, I forgot
Well,
about that.
actually, not Georgia, like in the state, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
in
well,
the-
there you go.
We
There
you
represented
go.
like Georgia and into the United States. So.
Yeah. So.
Well, but there were people from other parts of the
Oh
world.
yeah, like Canada and stuff.
Well,
yeah,
there you
Canada
go.
and
That's
stuff.
enough of the world for me.
So,
There you
yeah,
go. He's just like, yeah. I did that at one point. That was.
Yeah, that was.
It seems like a long time.
That was like
ago.
what, like 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like college was. It seems like a long time ago,
Yeah,
right?
it was fine. It was right before I started dating Chelsea. So that was
Oh
around,
yeah.
like 20.
They actually met. How did y'all meet?
We met in my school. So we were trying to recruit for our drone team. It's an aerial robotics team, so we kind of designed drones to
Right.
make them autonomous.
Uh-huh.
So we were trying to recruit people, and Chelsea came to my campus trying to
Mm-hmm.
recruit as well,
Yeah.
and we started talking, and
Oh.
the rest is history.
You know, when Chelsea told us she found someone,
We
I
were
was
like, what? What?
Like,
know what I
not
said?
our Chelsea.
Know what I said? I said no. Chelsea didn't find anyone. Someone found her.
Yeah. Oh, Krista Cobb, I am so. She says Krista Cobb says so wonderful that Chelsea has a Manny that supports her creative side. Oh, way to go, Chelsea and Manny, and they're sending you hearts.
Hey, yeah.
There you go. So, Manny, what do you think about us being like YouTubers? You know, like
I
mean,
tell
and
Chelsea
having
every day
such a big
I'm
following.
Because well, so following aside, I think so it's one of those areas where people don't really believe in you in terms of there's a huge market right there. It's a very competitive market.
Yes, yeah.
It's one of those things where you just have to keep grinding. And
Right,
keep going
right.
at it, so.
And you've seen us grinding
Oh,
ever since
yeah.
you met us, probably.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
definitely. So I think it's really awesome just having that drive to just keep going at it and just believing in your fan base and just
Yeah.
thinking, eventually you're gonna gather a lot of followers that
Yeah.
actually truly believe in your art and craft, and I think that's an inspiration right there. That's a story right there. So
There you go. Well,
I think
thank
that's
you.
awesome.
One thing
Thanks.
that's interesting though, Manny, is that we follow our followers as much as they follow us, if that makes sense.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're like a family. So
Yeah.
because you're part of it's like being part of a big family that loves doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Look, Jackie Reynolds said, did she like her cookbook? Okay, so Jackie, it's not finished yet, so I couldn't bring it with me because I want to give it to her when it's all done. And because Bill was in the hospital, I couldn't give it to her.
Wow.
Yeah, so they know about your cookbook, but I'm just gonna let you know there is one in the works for you. It's absolutely fabulous.
Wow. Wow. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so I've got the cookbook in the making. She hasn't seen it yet, y'all. Y'all have seen it, but Chelsea doesn't watch my videos, so I knew she wouldn't see it. She only knows about it right now.
Wow.
Chelsea,
Put on the
Do
spot.
you watch your mom's videos
Like every.
so
Okay.
often?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, there
put
you
on
go.
the spot.
Well, there you go. Okay. As for the family support, but really though,
Ariel's on
she's
here.
busy.
Did you know that?
I see girlfriend Aria's on here. She said it's so cool. You know,
Thanks.
she said it's so cool.
Wow. Thanks, Ariel. Wish you were here.
Oh, they said there's a sweet story about a sweet couple, how they met. You know. So, yep,
Yeah, it's actually coming along.
it's coming along. Look at Chelsea
Usually-
doing some stuff.
It's really interesting because you go through it, right? And you're like, I hate it. And then you get to it and you're like, no, I love it. But then you're like, and then a couple minutes later, you're like, no, I hate it. So, like,
Susan Stewart said, "LOL, Christmas. You'll have your cookbook by Christmas." Yeah. So you while you're doing the process of creating, you saying you like it, and then you.
and then you feel like you hate it. And you're like, oh, this is terrible. But then you're like, no, it's actually pretty all right. So
Right.
you just kind of like go through it over and over again in your mind. You're just like, oh, yeah, no, it's cool. No, it sucks. No, it's cool. No, it sucks. So,
We're our worst critics. you
yeah,
know?
no, absolutely.
We talk about it all the time with Mindless Crafting, Chelsea. The biggest part is to just start.
Yeah.
You know, don't
that's the
think about
hardest
the
part.
colors and everything has to match, and you just have
You
to
just
start.
keep going
Put
until
the paint on the canvas or whatever, the ink on the paper, and just go for it.
you just keep going until you say you're complete.
Yeah.
However long that may be.
Yeah.
Also, I have this terrible habit of like over petting
That
things.
looks like Manny's eyes. Now that I'm looking at this,
Oh, because it's drowsy? What?
you have the drowsy eye
Stop
look.
being so sleepy all the time.
Now Chelsea has two cats wandering around here.
You'll never see them, trust me.
What's the name of the cats again?
Yuko and Nico.
Yuko and Nico. They're two female cats, just beautiful cats.
You'll see them if you shake the tree.
Who's
But they
this right
seem
here?
very shy.
Paul Park.
So Chelsea Chelsea, you are a
Here's
wonderful
one.
artist. Loving the color combinations you're having.
Thanks. Here's one.
Oh, let's see. So let's see Chelsea's cat.
This is Nico.
Nico. Oh my goodness, she looks so scared right now. She's like, Mom,
Like, please let me
please.
down.
Please, Mom. Look at Chelsea's cool little apron.
Oh yeah. I got one because I don't want to get paint on me.
There you go.
Sorry, I
It
shook
just
the
looks-
Susan
trees,
Stewart
I have
says
to
she's
deliver.
never seen anyone paint a triangle canvas. I'll have to pass the shape on to my aunt.
Oh, nice.
Actually the story. So I got this canvas when I was still in school. So
You sure
I've had
did.
I've had this canvas for.
Wasn't this at our house? In the
Yeah,
garage?
it was. Yeah, it was. So I've had this canvas for quite some time. Like I've had this canvas for at least 3 years.
Then you gave it to me for about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, and then
We
so
didn't
now
do
I'm
anything with it, so.
so now I'm in it again.
So is that eyeshadow for Manny's eyes?
Hilarious.
Look, Manny's like, y'all look at Bill's shirt. I'm just gonna glance over here. He still has the shirt on. He still.
Hey, I love this shirt.
Who made this shirt for you?
Um,
Was it Donna Satterley?
yes, I think
10,000
it
years
was
one.
Donna Satterley.
So you have another shirt though.
I do. The now shirt. I'll get around to it eventually.
Yeah, but
10,000 years.
He
from now.
hasn't taken this shirt off since we've been to DC, y'all. I mean, really?
Kitty cat hair on my face.
No, I sleep in
Coming
it
along
now.
nice.
Thanks.
Wow. Oh, Karen Holgren says, I always wondered why do they make paintbrushes so long?
It's for leverage. So for me, it's easier for me, and really it's all personal preference, but for me it's easier to paint with a longer paintbrush than the shorter ones. And it also depends on what type of painting you're doing. So like if you're doing like watercolor, because watercolor is already like a kind of a hard medium to kind of control, you would want to use like a shorter brush so you can get more control. But when it comes to like using like acrylics and oil, it's a lot easier to paint with that when you have like a longer brush. So it's easier. And then also on top of that, watercolor, I mean, it absorbs into the paper a lot easier. So, I mean, yes, you can like put your hand in it and like sometimes accidentally, smudge it. But
Oh,
especially with paints, since they don't dry as quickly as watercolor, when you have a longer brush, it stops you from like putting your arm in it and accidentally smudging it and things like that. So,
There you go.
Yeah,
Is your paint palette glass or plastic?
it's plastic.
That's a plastic palette, yeah.
Yeah.
So they just kind of wondering about this.
Do you like that better or?
I've used wood, and this is my first time using like the plastic, and I like this one because I like how clear it is. Like I can like really see the colors without it being like because like when you have two colors on top of each other, it's like color theory. They look different based on what color you have them on top of, like what color you have on the bottom.
Mhm.
And so when I have this clear palette, it's easier for me to see the colors and see like what they actually look like. So that's why
Nice, okay.
I use it.
Pauline says,
Uh-huh.
I've never seen a glass one before. I actually prefer to use glass bowls to put my paint in. It cleans up nicely.
Mm-hmm. That's the other way. That's the other thing too. Definitely easier to clean up.
Oh, bottle sizes may be the other reason as well why they have the longer these right here.
Yeah.
So you can, I guess dip
Dip
them.
it in.
Oh yeah.
So when you I know when I use paintbrushes, like when I do paint my bottles and stuff,
Yeah.
I usually just rinse them out with water. But I see you have like a pink soap cleaner.
Oh yeah, I have pink soap.
Hold that up. Let me know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell
yeah,
us
yeah.
why you use that.
So pink soap, this is what my painting professor like he swore by this stuff, and so it's actually really good because not only does it clean your brushes, but it also moisturizes them at the same time, because technically like the only difference between this and the hair on your head is that they're very like, it's just like this is manufactured, whereas the hair on your head is natural. But it's still fibers, and fibers can become worn out, frayed, all those things. So this actually allows you to be able to condition the brushes
Yeah.
and everything too. So
Okay. The Silver Mink says, I love painting with acrylics, also watercolors or alcohol inks. What's your favorite?
um that's a hard one. I like watercolor a lot. I used to do a lot of watercolor painting. And so it to me it's really interesting because you can do a lot of like negative space kind of stuff with watercolors, and I always liked the way that it looked when it was done as opposed to oil and acrylic. um but something about oil painting really is really nice to me too, like just the quality I guess that it gives off with like the brush strokes, and the way that it lays on the canvas, and then when you can get like your really nice like when you have your medium and you can get your really nice your varnish. So like I bought like this gloss varnish, so once I finish this I'm gonna go over it with a gloss varnish glaze.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you get that really like shiny quality to the painting, so it looks really nice.
Right.
um
But if you were to leave it like this, it just have a nice matte finish? Is
yeah,
that
I have
right?
like a nice matte finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And
just, it's all about preference then, right?
yeah, absolutely. Like it's just like, what are you like going for, like what kind of look are you going for?
Yeah. Well, Manny's coming along here. The sleepy-eyed look. Manny, show them that thing at the top, that flower arrangement. The one with the napkin, enjoy the ride.
Oh.
Chelsea has that here.
Wait, how do you bring up the? Oh, there we go. So, Pauline says that I personally use the Golden Fluid acrylic paints to paint my reborn dolls. Actually, Golden is a really good brand. Because I haven't painted in a while, and so I was just getting into it. I got the Liquitex, but I would have liked to get Golden. It's really great.
Okay, so someone said, Karen Hogman said, if you get a chance, look up Randall Hedden. He's a speed painter here in Phoenix. Awesome painter. He did our Superman painting we have in our office at the AZ Spinal Cord Injury Association.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Yeah, there's so much you can do with art, right? I mean,
Yeah, no, definitely.
I can see this hanging somewhere, I'm just going to give y'all a bigger visual of this, what she's working on. And Manny, she has one of my things I've made. Y'all probably have seen this in the video when I made this out of the napkin. So Chelsea has some of my art at her place. So I'm so proud that she has it, that it made the trip, right? And all the things you wanted to bring, it made the cut, So if y'all remember this Dollar Tree napkin I took and put it on a glass vase. So it's always nice to come and see where your kid actually doesn't like hide your stuff under the bed. She actually had it displayed. Or did you just say, hey, Mom is coming, Manny, get that
Bring
thing
it out.
Right.
Get that thing from under the bed, okay? Yeah, so let's see. I'll have to get some of that pink soap. I have been just using Dawn dish liquid to wash my brushes.
Yeah, and especially like with like the regular dish liquids, they're a little harsh.
Where did you get that from?
You can get this from Hobby Lobby, you can get it from Michael's, AC Moore, you can get it from
Big
any.
Blick, wherever.
Yeah, Dick Blick, any of them.
Look at Bill naming off craft stores.
Yeah,
Come on,
no, you
babe.
can get it from any of those
Well, I
places.
was held hostage there several times, so I wouldn't know of that.
Really? You'll be coming to the art store 10,000 years from now and you'll still...
Be held hostage.
Y'all, he trying to be funny. Well, this is nice. I'll have to, Chelsea, you'll have to post in our group.
Yeah, once I
Post
finish
this,
it,
when,
I'll
when you're
post it.
done. Post it in the group.
So basically, you just keep going until you're done. Maybe
Yeah.
today, maybe next week, huh?
Maybe
Maybe
the
next month, but at some
next
point.
year.
At some point, it's gonna be done.
At some point, it will be done.
Manny probably wants the counter back eventually, so I had better be
Sooner
soonish.
than later.
Yeah.
Oh, they said they love the shape of this canvas. They said that would be a great shape of an Egyptian scene.
Technically, you can
Wow.
you can
So
get
it's
canvas,
true.
these triangle
That would be
canvases, Chelsea, and just kind of continue, huh?
Yeah, technically.
Up, down.
Oh, you sure
What's
can.
really interesting is
Oh,
like
the same shape.
if you
Yeah,
can
flip it, right, flip it, yeah.
Right, and you continue with the
Yeah,
image.
no, absolutely.
Have a
Oh,
slight
man,
separation
that would
on the
be
wall.
different.
Yeah.
Look,
Have
Manny,
one-
look, Manny's already smiling.
Man, oh, Chelsea, you got to do it now.
Manny got a new drill, so
Oh,
he's,
yeah, you can vision that, can't you?
he's pretty happy right now, okay?
We're there. We're there now, y'all. We're there.
Oh, that would be nice to have
That would be
something
nice.
to come off of there. Wait, so where'd you get this? The,
So,
canvas?
oh yeah, so I didn't even finish the story. So I got this from one of my classmates actually when I was in college still, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not going to use these canvases. Does anyone want them?" So I was like, "Well, yeah, I'll take it because I hoard art things." So
Yes, you do.
so me, of course, knowing that it would probably be years before I actually used it, I was like, yeah, sure, I want it. So I took it, and the rest is history.
Finally, like
So-
about
She
6
hoard-
7
look,
years from now.
I think we
we're
can
using
relate.
it.
We can relate on the hoarding stuff, okay? We can relate, Charles.
These are crafters you're talking to.
Well, this is coming out really nice, Charles. Thanks for explaining it to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone is just like saying awesome, how awesome this is. They love this. I wonder you probably can get this at one of the craft stores. right?
What?
Like
Yeah,
the
what?
canvas. This-
Actually, no, she made it. So I don't know how she made it,
Oh my goodness.
but she.
Well, don't move your stuff.
She
but
made it.
Wow.
I don't know if she stapled it or what, because I don't see any staples. But yeah, no, she
I'm
made
sure
it.
you can
She-
find
she
it if you need
primed
to.
it with gesso, all that.
Because
So
that shape is very
Yeah, I would think.
unique.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's like you think square and rectangles what you find, right?
You need
Yeah.
to call her up.
We went to that paper. What's that place called?
the paper
again?
source.
The paper source yesterday, and I have to tell y'all, the staff there was really, really nice. Especially when they found out that we are on YouTube and stuff. But even before I even said anything about it, they were just such a nice environment, and the staff was just really nice. So if y'all have a paper source anywhere near you, it's worth just kind of going in and I'm going to say look around, but you can really get tempted to buy some stuff there.
But the paper was incredible.
Yeah, the
a lot
paper
of it
was
was
just different.
hand spun. Just to feel it, the texture, and they were saying this is Japanese. This is was done by people from I can't even think of all the
Different places,
Yeah, man.
So it was a pretty nice, but we're really enjoying our visit here just overall. Gone out to eat at some really nice places at Chelsea and Manny's favorite places, but there's so many places to eat here, okay?
There's a lot.
Yeah, and so that's the other thing, eating and crafting.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so Bill and I probably do some exercising, go to the gym while we can, right?
Yeah.
Now, for those of you that don't see a paper source in your respective cities, apparently you can go to papersource.com.
Yeah.
And order it online,
Yes.
whatever it may be.
Oh, they said they have one in Arizona. Oh no, she's gonna see.
See if they
I'm gonna
one.
have to see if they have one in Arizona. I hope so. It's a beautiful store. Everything is displayed so beautifully. Hey Brian Dickey, how you doing? Just seeing who's on here. Oh, everyone's saying they love the shape of this canvas.
Someone says that would be a great shape for an Egyptian scene. That's what Joe Shields, Zoe Shields said.
Bill, you reading comments already? Good. But thank you.
Because I want to reinforce
He
what
wants to
Zoe
reinforce
said.
it,
Zoe
okay?
said. You didn't
There you
have
go.
enough emphasis on it. when
I
you
didn't have
said
enough
it.
emphasis on it. Okay.
Yeah, no, the shape of flower is unique.
It's definitely unique. And so there's
Triangle.
this is what I always say. It didn't exist until you actually created it. So it wouldn't have come into being until you created. So everyone has their own unique style, own unique style of crafting. Whether it's you want to match the colors, you can. I'm not a color matcher when I do, a lot of my stuff, but I know I just like creating. So I get started. That's the biggest thing. Let's see. When I was painting on canvas, this is from Pauline Hart. She said, when I was painting on campus,
What happened?
on canvas, I primarily painted abstract paintings. My niece and my sister both have one of my paintings at their home. There's just something about abstract paintings I'm drawn to. Oh yeah, for sure. If that's your thing, everybody has their different thing. And is this considered abstract, Charles? What would this be more of?
I
I mean, what would you? It is whatever
so
it is, right?
so once I like work it out, like work out all the shapes and stuff, my goal is to like go a little more abstract. At first I was gonna go like completely like not even have like any sort of figures or anything, just have colors.
Right.
But
Then.
then I went back to my old ways, so now I'm drawing a face.
Too sweet for BS is on here. Hey, how you doing? She says that painting is fantastic. Great job, Chelsea. I hope you have a wonderful visit. We're having a great visit with Chelsea. We got to take the metro too. Bill and I took the metro from the airport. That was just different, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, Bill, go ahead. Oh, so you're just showing everything?
Mhm.
Okay. Chelsea at work, huh? Brain a going. Yeah, Chelsea's always been like this, though. Manny, I don't know if you know, like, even when she was in elementary school, she's always been like,
Apparently, there is a paper craft in Phoenix.
huh? Oh, a paper source?
Paper source.
Yeah. Oh, they said they're glad you're better.
I am.
Yeah.
Hi, Robin McKenzie.
Hey.
She says, I love watching people paint. I am an equine artist. Painting is like breathing to me. You heard of that, Chelsea? Equine? Equine?
Bill, I don't know.
Equine. You heard of that? Well, it must be something good because Robin McKenzie loves it, okay? Oh, Seeking My Crafty Tribe says, oh my God, Chelsea's hair is the truth. I love it. With a bunch of lovely things right here.
Wow, that's my favorite emoji.
I love your hair. Oh, yes, we did have a wonderful weekend and time with your daughter. Yes, we're having a wonderful time.
It's coming along, Chelsea.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
This is called Sleepy-Eyed Manny.
No, she put a little life, but Chelsea loves eyes, so by the end, she's going to
Oh, my
probably bring some
goodness.
serious life to that.
Oh, she said, and maybe I'm getting this wrong. Equine is horses, Bill.
Oh, yes, yes,
And
it
it's
is.
like, Robin, I love it.
Think about that, huh?
What kind
Yes,
of
it
souvenirs
is.
have you what kind of souvenirs did we pick up since you've been there? We haven't picking up. What kind of
You haven't picking up nothing.
We have not picked. We've been eating a lot though. We haven't picked up any souvenirs.
I tell you what we did do that was phenomenal. We went to the African American Museum.
Oh my goodness, the
Right.
African American History
We
Museum.
thought we called ourselves spending all day. We got to go through the whole museum in one day. Let me tell you something. If you ever come to see this museum, just know that it may take you a day per floor, and it's at least 6, 7, 8 levels.
It is, and I'm familiar with
Oh
a lot of
my
the museums
God,
in New
it's
York,
so
but I have
phenomenal.
never seen a museum like this with such rich history. It's just, it was amazing. I just can't even tell you. If you ever come to DC, it is a must see. It's just absolutely amazing.
It
And
really
of
is.
course, we got no souvenirs when we went there. What were we thinking?
We were hungry. That's what we were
We
thinking.
were starving.
We were hungry. Okay.
Then we had to find a way off the first floor somehow to get out of the, which is on the very bottom level.
Oh, Too Sweet for BS says I would love
Oh,
to
you're
go
gonna
that
have to make a
museum.
special trip.
You would, I'm telling you, you would
It's
not.
enough for you to like just come just to DC just for that.
Yes,
Yeah.
just for that.
You
Because I
don't
told
have
Bill,
to.
I said, we're going to have to come up here just to go
Just for that.
and take in the full museum because there's so many floors and then there's a sub floors and I was just,
You literally are gonna have to say, okay, I'm gonna give myself 3 days or 2 to 3 days,
Yes.
4 if you can. Bring a lunch or something so you can eat while you're there, so you can stay inside and not be distracted. I'm telling you something.
Yes.
And go early.
I wish, as a kid, this was available, and my parents
Oh
had
my
taken me to
goodness.
something like this.
It's just so amazing. This would definitely have to be a trip if you have like younger children, even grandchildren. If you, this is a great trip. It's very educational. It really gets you thinking about life. It's kind of a life-changing museum. It's just absolutely phenomenal.
And then, for those who like other things, Chelsea says there's so many museums here.
And they're all free.
Yeah.
They're
all
all
of
free.
them are
All of
free.
the Smithsonian's are free.
Yes. So.
And it would take you a week to go through each one, huh?
Probably, yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so.
So that gives us a reason to come back.
And they have one for every, like they
So
have.
we're not even gonna go
It's
into the
amazing.
plane ride on the way here, are we, Bill?
Oh my God. Hold up. We had bumpy weather, right? And upon landing, the landing was so vicious. I thought the plane was going to snap in half or something, right? And then
That was a hard landing.
it was
yes.
very hard. And then the pilot gets on and he goes, "I want to let you know that
He was like,
it wasn't the first mate's fault. It wasn't the captain's fault. It was the ass fault." That's exactly what he said.
He sure did. He was like, oops, sorry about that. I'm like, oops,
You ain't kidding.
oops.
It's a little late for oops,
We
okay?
can't have no oops.
At least
okay?
warn us if we're getting ready to land hard, okay?
Right, at least give us some warning.
I saw my life flash before Tracy's eyes, not my own, okay? I looked at her face. Okay?
Ah. Let's see. My 25-year-old son is a huge history buff and has gotten me really interested.
Hold up. I'm too sweet for BS? Trust me, if you do this, I have no words
Yeah,
for
if
the
you're ever in
experience.
this area, yes, you definitely need to go.
Linda Ross says, Smithsonian, I got lost. We started on the first floor and never got any further. Exactly. That's exactly how it is.
She said she never got off the area where the electricity began. I know, and I was like, I don't know what we were thinking. We were like, oh yeah, we'll just go and see. You have to make a cut.
We actually said we were going to spend about 2 to 3 hours seeing.
But
the
we
entire
thought we
museum.
were gonna see 2 museums.
Yeah.
No, we
Right.
only saw one floor.
One floor. Right. Bill had already gone off to the second floor. I was still on the first floor.
I kept coming back to get Tracy,
Right.
and I go for it, and I have to come back and find her. I don't think Tracy ever made it off the first floor, did she?
I
Did you?
don't know.
No,
No, no, yeah.
Oh, Karen Hankerson said, did you make it to other art stores yesterday?
No.
We came home.
And slept for so long because we were so tired with all that walking.
We did a lot of walking. Seriously, a lot of walking. And so because we walked to that craft store that I showed y'all yesterday in the live. Yeah, so, but the walking is good because the eating is good too.
Rob McKenzie says, I love your choice of color, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Oh, Karen Holman says DC is on my bucket list during Cherry Blossom Festival. Hubby is
Yes,
huge
I'm
military
excited.
buff, so he would love the museums.
They
Oh,
have
that's gonna be
museums for
nice.
everything.
I'm excited for the
Hi,
cherry
down at
blossoms.
Satterley's.
Oh, you're excited. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Chelsea
cherry
will love
blossoms
that.
are gonna be really great.
Yeah, so this would be your first winter here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this will be y'all's first winter.
Get ready. Oh, Manny's already ready because he was in Syracuse being frozen to death.
Oh yeah,
This is
Manny's like
summer for
cold.
you.
Manny was used to. It snowed from when? September to like
It started like in
August.
October all the way to like May.
1 month of summer, huh? Oh, Robin says, "What are you painting on?" Robin McKenzie.
It's wood actually. It's not the traditional canvas. It's wood with gesso on top of it. So probably plywood if I had to guess.
Nice. Oh, Lydia Ross says, she said it was a maze. That's the museum she went to see. She said, my son finally called and said, where are you? I said, I'm still on the first floor. He said, we're on the first. I'm like, what?
They were on what?
Oh, they were on the first floor also.
No one can get off the first floor.
Right.
The first floor is just here.
It's just
Yeah.
too much. Like it's
Well,
like a
It's
bunch of
just
stuff.
that
you
the
just-
first floor.
There's like a lot of like.
The first floor
human
sets
maze.
it sets a lot of it has a lot of background. 'Cause,
Yes.
like usually in American history they start right when the like slaves are in America and that's where they start. Whereas this went a little bit further back
Yes, it did.
to
Yeah.
when
We're
they were
doing
saying like the African continent there were nations and they knew the exact names of the nations. They told you all the history, who all the rulers were
Right,
from.
I'm talking
before
about
that.
incredible
Yeah.
nations.
All the way back.
Too Sweet for BS, she says, she said she's heard that about people needing to go to go to so many different museums to learn of so many other cultures.
Yeah, they have a Native American museum.
Yeah.
They have just a regular American history museum. They have natural history museum, which goes into even like the prehistoric cultures of like early man. There's a lot of different
And I
ones.
think what's
Yeah.
interesting about like Native American museums that in this area like that is they don't give you an American history of the Indian West. They give you
Yeah.
an Indian history of the American West, told from their perspective. So
Yeah.
understand you're gonna get something a little bit different than what you probably went to school and been taught or saw on TV.
Right,
And
right.
I can
that's
promise
true.
you this.
Yeah. So yes, I agree with you.
It's quite transformative.
Yeah, it's definitely an eye opener, and it does open minds. I think that was the wonderful thing about living in New York. We had access, and even as a librarian, we had access to so many different museums, and so it's a great way to open up many people's minds about just the way the world is. And we all have a history behind us.
Too Sweet for BS says her son.
Her son is made Native American. So they have one down there too, huh? We just need to come back and
We just got
and just go and just see like all of the
Actually, there's
museums.
like a lot
Just
of-
there's
well,
so
I don't know
much.
about all of the museums.
How many are there?
There's a lot.
There's
I
a
mean,
lot.
because
Oh my
other than the
goodness.
history museums, you also have the art museum. So you have
Oh, wow.
so you have the Hirshhorn down there, and you have Freer Sackler Gallery.
So when we come, we just need to say, okay, we're gonna go do this one for a little while.
And then in China, closer to Chinatown, they have the American Portrait Museum. So it's all
Oh, wow.
famous portraits that were
Okay.
in that. I want to go to that one.
There's that one with the abstract one where just a bunch of abstract.
Oh, they have one. They have one there too.
I remember when I was
We
a
are having
kid.
a great time.
We went
Thanks,
to-
Robin.
We went to Washington D.C. when I was might have been in middle school or something. Anyway, we went to a museum and I saw a painting. The backdrop was, to say, the setting of a room in colonial America or something. On the floor was an egg that had fallen, and the egg itself was the centerpiece of the portrait. The egg looked so real on that canvas.
Did
You
you-
looked like you could have just reached up in it and like it was a real egg that had just fallen. Oh my God, I had never seen anything that intense. Yeah.
Pauline Hart says she agrees with Too Sweet for BS. She said, I've never been to this museum, but I agree with you. It's important to educate each other about the histories of different nationalities. People can unfortunately be narrow-minded. And this is just a way of, look at all of us just brought together by Gift Basket Appeal, Mindless Crafting, and our love for art and creativity. We all feel like a family regardless of where we're from, what background, and I think it's just an amazing thing. Imagine if the whole world operated the way that we do, where we just see, all we know is that we've been brought together for a reason, and that's to create.
That's true. Inside
Yeah.
of this group, it's a true melting pot.
Yes.
With the common denominality being the crafting, art, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And so Chelsea, we're really enjoying this while we just, I could see this being in a museum, babe.
Yeah.
I know you're my child, but I can see this being in a museum. Why are you laughing?
Right.
Because Mom will always say, that's what Chelsea said, you're just telling me my art in elementary school. I was like, Chelsea, your stuff is really good. You're just saying that because you're my mom.
Mom, it's a stick man. Look at it.
Yes.
So proportionate.
Yeah. So, Bill, why is that big old pan over there?
A big pan.
Right there, the aluminum pan. He's like, look, what
This-
big pan? Yes, that.
Because Manny has begged you to make your famous macaroni and cheese.
Manny,
Everybody on the spot.
Tracy
you're on the
said-
spotlight now.
Tracy said, "What else should I make with the macaroni and cheese?" He's like,
Just
"Nothing.
Manny, you're on the
Only
spot
want to
right
eat
now.
that.
Okay,
That's it."
I mean, it's you don't get to eat the macaroni and cheese often, so
there you go.
gotta take
But not my
advantage.
macaroni. My macaroni and cheese. That's a
Yeah.
whole nother thing.
Oh yeah, that's a different story. Right
Yeah.
It
That's a
actually
different
can't be a
story.
meal by itself the way you do
Yeah.
it. It's just like
So we had
No.
lasagna. They had me. Look, they put me to work, y'all. I'm gonna have to go find a hotel somewhere to get some rest. They had me. I made lasagna yesterday, and I'm gonna do some macaroni and cheese and something else. You know, we gotta have something else with it. Oh, Bill, show what I got from the place over there when we went to the
the farmer's market?
the farmer's market. Met a lovely family. They had their grandson with. Oh, the other package, babe, with the peanut brittle in it. And they made, they're called Kingdom Gourmet Foods, and this is called friendship bread. How nice is that, right? So we got the friendship bread that they made, and she makes the stuff, and she's got her husband helping her. The grandson is promoting the business. Just to hear the grandson speak about his grandmom and how she makes everything handmade. They had cookies. What else did they have? They had
they had this little miniature
Oh.
donut thing.
Yes,
Like
they had,
donut croutons.
yeah,
or
like
something.
these little donut crouton things. And they're from where are they
Ranging from
from?
sugar
From Ghana.
to
They're from Ghana, right? And what really fascinated me was that they're doing this so that they can send money home to not only their country but other countries that may be struggling.
for children.
And I thought it was just
It
so
was for children.
for children. Yeah, so I love the fact that they were helping, and it was so nice to talk to that wonderful couple and their Kingdom Gourmet Foods. So you just never know who you'll meet along your journey. So, and I thought that was cute. She has Mama's Legacy. All her recipes, it's low sugar, which I really like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She had low sugar in a lot of her cookies and things. I probably would have gotten everything if me and Bill weren't trying to.
If Bill wouldn't have been with her, that's what she's really gonna say.
No, I didn't say that, babe. Because 10,000 years
Exactly.
from now, whatever that meant, right? Yeah, so getting back to your painting, Chelsea, as we progress on here.
Mm-hmm. I'm back to hating it again.
That's all right. Just keep going till you love it.
Yeah, no, definitely. But no, just
They
going
love
back to
your
what we were
style. Saying
talking
they
about.
love your style, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Karen Hallgren says, I agree. People, totally agree. People are people. Everyone is the same on the inside. You're so correct. And I think until people realize that,
The main thing we have to
Love,
realize is that
you
we
know.
have far more in common than we have in difference.
there you go.
And
Well, there
that's
you
just
go.
the bottom line.
Love it.
And I think the only way people really come to know that is, have any of you seen Independence Day? The movie with Will Smith in it, when people will be invaded by an extraterrestrial force. At that point, it didn't matter what part of the world you were from, we were absolutely the same compared to that from which we were attacked by. And then and only then did we come together.
I guess Manny seems
Would
to-
it really take
Oh, yeah,
that?
it was nice.
Would it
There
really
you go.
take that? I'd like to think not, but
There you
Nice,
go.
nice movie.
Oh, Lydia Ross says, I do that when I visit my son. I want to cook him all his favorites.
you eat them all in the same day.
And I hear you about the walking. I go home exhausted, but being with my son is totally worth it. Yeah, we walk together to so many different places. It's just really nice, you know?
Zoe Shield says, look at that perfect space right above the couch for your beautiful painting.
Right, that's
funny
right.
enough. That's
It's
exactly
actually
where
gonna
it's
go
gonna
right there, above
You
the
have
couch.
no boards. They have, you know what I'm saying? That'd be
That'd be really
It's gonna go right there on that wall. That's gonna be perfect. And look at the orange and the blues, how that ties
It may not be
in.
done today. Just wait,
Um,
come back in a couple
Yeah, no, definitely. Like,
Is that orange or pink
coming
color?
good.
Manny?
It's orange.
Manny picked out the pillows from what I've heard, right?
Yeah.
So Manny, you got great taste.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't realize like the paint was gonna come along.
I know that's gonna tie in everything. Yeah, and I love the couches. The couches. Every time I get in that couch, I fall asleep. Yeah.
A
So
little too comfortable.
good job, Manny.
Try to see the colors that you can't see. And those are the colors she paints with.
Mm.
And her stuff is so
Oh, Pauline is familiar with friendship breads. She said friendship breads are awesome. I love how you can pass on down the recipe to generation to generation. You know what? To hear that young man speak about his grandmother and his grandfather, that's going to be so enriching for him. Because I would think he was probably like maybe his late teens. He looked really young.
You know what?
And he just really admired and respect what his grandmother's doing. He's out at the farmer's market with them.
He talked to anyone within 5 feet of him.
He sure
believe
did.
me. I know all the other vendors look like they're like.
Oh, they think the painting is going to be gorgeous over there.
Thanks.
Everyone loves the friendship bread. Friendship bread is yummy. Yes, they gave us samples too, which was nice.
That was the hook. That was the hook.
That was the hook. It was giving us the samples.
Smaller.
Oh, she said friendship. Karen Homer said friendship bread is yummy. It's like the one we make, you can make cake with the same batter. You share it with others, adding ingredients each day. Now that is nice.
Really?
Yeah,
I
that's what
remember
you said.
someone doing something like that too. When we were at our jobs during the Christmas, around the Christmas holidays, they would do that and separate it and give it to each person so they can go home and bake with it. Oh, they think your painting is going to be gorgeous.
Thank you.
Look, Pamela Tabor is on here. Hey, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
She says, of course he has great taste. He picked your daughter, right? There you go. Ah. This is nice, Chelsea. You're going to post it in the group. I love what you're doing.
Yeah,
you
when
doing?
it's done. Yeah,
love
once
it.
it's done.
Look at the Manny painting.
Painting? Not about me painting.
So, Manny, do you ever paint with her?
No. I provide guidance.
Provide
Exactly.
guidance.
Robin McKenzie says, Tracy and Bill, not to take away from Chelsea, but I have to tell you, I received my Halloween stamp sets. Thank you so much. I love them.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait to go home and play with them even more because right now Bill was like, why don't you bring your stamps? I'm like, I'm not packing all that stuff. And now guess what? Watching Chelsea paint right now, I'm missing my stamps.
Oh, boy. Karen Helgram says, on another note, I agree, Bill. It's the same how people treat those of us with disabilities, too. Sometimes they walk the other way so they don't have to look at us.
Oh,
Isn't that a
that's
shame?
heartbreaking.
You know what? I go out of my way. Tracy tell you, even yesterday we were walking down the street. Was that the day before yesterday? With the museum. Anyone I saw, I didn't care if they were walking, standing in a wheelchair, and there were quite a few. Hey, how you doing? Hey, hello.
He does speak to just
Hey,
about
what's
everyone,
up?
doesn't he?
I do.
Yeah.
Hey, Trey, now that I have Chelsea here, Chelsea, now you remember this, Chelsea? We went on vacation to Florida, and Chelsea was like, she was in high school. She said, I just don't understand. How do you meet people? I just don't understand.
She sure did.
What do you do to meet? And we were walking on the beach, and right about that moment, there was a gentleman walking towards us, and I said like this, hey, how you doing, sir? How you doing today? I said, I really like that hat you have on. Where'd you get that from? That's so cool. He said, well, yes. He started talking about the hat, and afterwards, I said, well, thank you so much. This thing, he was like, hey, we're having a such and such over thing. You got to come over. I said, okay, then. Hey, thanks for the invite. We exchanged names, that sort of thing. As he walked off, I turned to Chelsea. I said, any questions?
And Chelsea, remember that? She's like, it'd be awkward, like when you went to South Korea, and you were like, it'd be awkward to just go up to someone and be like, hi, I said, I bet if we went though,
Oh,
we'd be
yes.
talking to everybody.
I said, I
Hey.
just find one thing to compliment on them. The hat, a shoe, their eyes. There's something that everyone has that you can admire.
Yeah.
and just compliment. Hey, how you doing? I really like those shoes. Believe me, they will love it.
There you go. Oh, Chelsea, will you please take a picture? This is from Karen. She's saying, will you please take a picture of the photo? Oh, of it hanging up so we can see
See it when you're done.
when you're done.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'll be nice. Yep. And Manny has his drill ready to hang it, huh?
Where's that drill?
This is really coming out nice. So you haven't really had much time to really like do your art, really.
No, not
Just
really.
kind of working and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Playing games.
Yeah, Chelsea's a gamer, okay? She's a gamer. So we're gonna go ahead and sign off. I gotta get ready on this macaroni and cheese for Manny. Manny's mac and cheese, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lydia Ross says, I introduced my 14-month-old grandson to stickers this weekend. I've created a monster. I bet you have, okay. Got to get him started early.
Too Sweet for BS says, I agree, Bill. I always just show kindness to others.
Yep.
That's it.
Because you never know what kind of day to have it.
My mother used to say, if you don't have anything good to say to anyone, don't say anything. She used to always say that.
Yeah. I think Chelsea should make more time for her art, don't
I
you?
do too.
I agree with you, Renee. She said, did she like her? Oh, Renee says, wait a minute. Sorry, the comments are scrolling real fast. Chelsea, what a cool piece. That's Tanya says this. She said, good for you making time for your art.
Thank you.
Zoe
Yeah.
Shields says, my dad was friendly just like you, Bill, and loved to talk with people. And his name was Bill too. He must have been a cool cat.
Renee Neighbor said, did she like the cookbook? What a beautiful painting. Okay, so Chelsea hasn't gotten her cookbook yet.
I didn't even know about the cookbook.
She didn't know about the cookbook.
Thanks, Renee. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Just kidding. So I didn't bring it because it wasn't finished. With Bill being in the hospital, I got behind a little bit. We got way behind, to tell you all the truth. And then I didn't want to just give it to her with, without having like all the recipes and some of the other things I want to add in there. So it's always like that other thing you want to add into it. So, yeah.
Karen says, thank you for doing that, Bill. My dad was the same way. He talked to everyone. We'd be walking along the street, turn and look for Dad. He stopped and was talking with someone. Exactly. But Tracy does that too. We'll look for her and say, oh, there she goes. At one time we were waiting for Tracy. Remember this, Tracy, Chelsea? I'm like, man, we were at McDonald's or somewhere. This is years ago. I think y'all was middle school or high school. Where's Mom? Oh, she met some woman in the bathroom. And they're talking about hair. I said, oh my God. They're talking about
I remember that. I remember that. She was a nice lady.
Was.
She, I mean, you just never know,
talking about hair preparation.
Sometimes
techniques.
you meet people in the bathrooms. Right. I know, right?
Well, see, guys, we don't like to say none of that. Hey, who's that guy? Just some guy I met in the bathroom. Hey. Yeah.
Louise, we're going to have a safe trip back. She's like, Tracy. Okay. Y'all, he going to get me to laughing, okay? He going to have me pulling a rib out again. Bill, I was trying to read one of these comments. She said, Louise said, have a safe trip back.
Thank you, Louise.
Yeah, we're going to be leaving tomorrow. Ariel is taking care of the cat and the dog.
Which means they're in absolute trouble. Please.
You know what? You really do. You just have to meet people where they are. You don't have to. You can go out and say, oh, it's going to be nice to like run into somebody, whether it's the person that's serving you, at the restaurant, or, a smile goes a very long distance. It goes a long way.
It doesn't matter who they are, what walk of life, what pair of clothes they're wearing. When I say clothes, I'm talking about the body, because the body is nothing more than clothes that the spirit wears. That's it. So you just don't know who you're talking to. You just don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Karen says, my dad was William Robert, but went by Bob.
There you go.
LOL. Oh, Too Sweet for BS says, Tracy and Bill, be
Renee.
sure to relax.
Renee,
we relax.
Renee, we're kidding. Renee, we'd already told her. We'd already told her.
Yeah,
Don't
she
feel
already
bad.
knows,
We were
yeah.
just playing with you. we're just joning you.
Yeah, we didn't. We're Chelsea. Chelsea, no, she hasn't seen it yet, y'all, because she doesn't watch my videos.
Exactly.
Is that right, Chelsea?
I don't know what you're talking about. I watch them all the time.
Ah, there you go. So let's see who else is on here. Just looking at y'all comments.
It's Bertha Bless Wilson.
Oh, yes, a smile and kindness are free. They were like, Amen, Bill. They said, you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Thank you for sharing this beautiful family time and all with all of us. Love you all.
Exactly.
Heaps. Yeah, and it's like rainy today.
Yeah, just in
But
case.
it's okay.
For those of you that haven't ordered the Halloween stamp set, it's 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
This is the last day, 11:59 Eastern
10%
Standard
off.
Time tonight. The 10% goes off.
Yeah, and the which one sold out?
I have no
the
idea. Just
Happy
go
Mail
and see.
stamp set sold out.
So we'll
So
be getting it back.
We're gonna get ahead and get that one back in stock.
If you go to the product
we didn't
page,
realize it was gonna sell out so quick. That Happy Mail stamp
just
set.
go to the product page and fill out that email, and the
Yeah.
moment it's back, it will inform you instantly.
Yep. So, y'all take care. Chelsea, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, no
It's not
problem.
easy coming on YouTube and kind of,
Winging it like this.
yeah, just
But we're
kinda winging
wingers.
it. Yeah, we
It's
just
Margie Ryan.
yeah. Margie said.
And Mary Broad. She says her stamp
she had
sets
to
are
go
here
eat.
already.
Okay, there you go. Awesome. Can't wait till you see what you do with them, Mary. And Chelsea, this is coming out so nice. Oh, Robin says everyone needs to get that Halloween stamp
She
set.
says they are fantastic.
It really-
Everyone
they're
needs
super
to get the fan-
adorable.
I'll get them myself right now. Let me go order these stamps.
Anyway. Y'all take care. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. And Manny has his work week tomorrow, starting out tomorrow. We won't see him
Again, until next
Until-
weekend when they release them.
yeah, we'll be on the phone with them, but we're gonna be heading out. By the time he gets home, we'll be gone already. Okay, so they're saying love you all. Chelsea,
Later.
don't forget to share, okay?
Oh no, I won't. I won't forget.
All right. Bye, y'all. Bye.